you joined a new band called Turning the Tide. So, can you share a little bit about that band? How did you meet the other members? How did the opportunity present itself?
It was kind of crazy because what happened when the pandemic happened, obviously we were all shut down. And I was 2 years down and I was doing session work in my studio, still teaching on Skype and Zoom and all that. And my one of my drum students is a booking agent in our area. And I said, hey man, if you know any bands that are looking for drummers, I need to take up some work now. Um, and he actually goes, yeah, I know a band that they're getting rid of their drummer. And I said, well, that'd be perfect. Let me get, some of their digits and I'll give them a call. So long story short, I gave him a call. He came to my house with his girlfriend, who's the other lead singer. And before you know it, they came to my house. We gelled right away. And now I think we're a year and 4 months into this band as this new lineup. Myself, Garrett, Jules, and John Corsali, the lead singer slash guitar player. And it's a top 40 band. We also been writing originals, so hopefully we'll have something hopefully soon. But we've been really kicking some butt for over a year. I mean, we're playing in the summer 3, 4 times, sometimes a week, and then now we're doing 2 shows usually in the winter, and then we have a couple residencies, 3 residencies at Sloppy Joe's in Key West for 7 days straight. We do a thing called Fantasy Fest in the middle of October, and then we play in December around Christmas time, and then in March. So we're always playing. And I've always been a cover band drummer. Every band I played in, I filled in for the next, position or the drummer that might have passed away or got fired or this or that. So I've always been playing technically in a glorified cover band. And it's always nice to come back to where I started in like top 40 and stuff. It's challenging because you're playing stuff that's not out of your wheelhouse, but you're going from hip hop to country to rock to funk. So it really keeps you on your toes. And I kind of really enjoy that kind of thing where it kind of takes you out of your comfort zone.
And when you say that you guys are working on original music, if you're doing all these covers, it's like the sound of the band will change depending on what song and what genre. But when it comes to you guys writing, what
Hmm.
what can fans expect if something gets released?
Man, that's a good question because that's one thing I was afraid of. Like, oh, yeah, we can cover anyone's music, but what's our sound? And how is this going to work when we have 2 lead singers that are amazing, phenomenal? So John and Jules take spots where John might sing the first verse, Jules might sing the second chorus. Then she'll do the harmony for the chorus or vice versa. So that was one of my hard, like, is this going to be a deal breaker? Is John going to have a better voice than Jules? And Jules is just going to be some backup singer? No, not at all. They're equally good and they equally sound different, but sound great together. So it can be like Paramore meets Nickelback. The hooks are really strong. Jules is just, to me, going to be an iconic woman that women want to be like a Haley from Paramore. Um, she just has that really like cool mystique fact about her. And then John, good looking kid, plays the guitar amazing and sings phenomenal. So it's the best of both worlds, having a guy and a girl. I've never had that in a band where it's 2 singers. It's usually I've been in a band with a girl or I've been in a band with a guy.
Yeah, Haley from Paramore might just have my favorite voice, period. Like just such an
Amazing.
incredible singer. And
Amazing.
so is you guys are currently writing. Has there been any recording done? Is there any vision of a goal that we want to release a single or an EP or an album?
Yeah, that is the goal. So we have 5 songs completely done, mixed and mastered.
Oh, wow.
We haven't put anything out yet. I think we're gonna test the waters and play them while we're doing our cover band thing and slide them in, but don't tell anybody. And hopefully someone on break will go, "What was that song you guys played before that? Blah, blah, blah." Oh, well, that's one of ours. Are you kidding me? That's the kind of, because if you're doing all originals or all covers, it's one or the other, right? It's like you got to make a living. This is my living. So you got to do top 40. But if you become this original project, you can kind of slide it in, but still make money for a living and kind of kill two birds with one stone. So that's kind of the goal, is like do the top 40 thing, slowly but surely kind of build and throw some originals, see how the crowd reacts to it. If that starts taking off, then we kind of know where to go. So that's kind of the plan of attack right now. Obviously, in November, we're going to shoot two videos for two of the songs. But I mean, it's still in the baby process. Even though we have like 5 songs, we still have like 5 more to write, and we'll take it from there.
I was looking at your concert dates for September. So you guys had a bunch of shows this month. And when I looked at pictures, someone thinks of a cover band, they think, oh, this little pub with 100 people. I'm looking at the pictures and I'm seeing like festivals with thousands of people. So what has the reception been like to these shows that you've been playing?
Man, we've been so blessed for only being together for a year. We're playing venues that bands have been together for 15. And, the most important thing to me is camaraderie. And the most important thing is being humble and cordial and respectful when you're off stage. And that's one thing that a lot of bands don't possess. And I wanted this band to have. You're amazing on stage, but off stage, you're as cool as you are on stage. And that goes a long way with bartenders, security, owners, managers, the list goes on, where you have that rapport. Like, people are like, they're the nicest guys, nicest women, a nice woman. And with that, it kind of spreads like wildfire. And then you keep playing that facility. And the more you play it, you start building a fan base. And 9 times out of 10, like when we walk off, people think we've been together for 10 or 15 years. And when I tell them, I'm like, we've only been together for a year or 6 months, they're like, there's no way you have that tightness and that sound in a year. But we work really hard. We practiced for 2 weeks straight, maybe 8 hours a day, and then just went out into the fire and just started playing.
And do you have any favorite cover songs to play with that band? So let's say picture you're back at that festival performing. When you look down
Mm-hmm.
at your set list, are there any songs that you see that title and you go, "Oh shit, I can't wait to play that song"?
It's funny you say that, because every venue, if we've never played, for the first time in my life, I'm excited to play everything because I know how well we play it. And I go, I can't wait to play this for people right after this song. I can't wait. I mean, we do a medley. I wouldn't say it's emo medley, but we do Panic at the Disco, oh, I Write Sins, into Misery Business, into Fall Out Boy, Sugar We're Going Down, or Sugar. Um, and that's awesome. I mean, everyone's that's even older is living their youth. So it's kind of like cool to watch these kids that are younger, but also watching people my age and going, oh man, I remember this song. And our goal is to play it like the artist, at least similar, to give them experience where we're a cheaper ticket to go, maybe not see Fall Out Boy, but we're going to try our damnedest to play it like the Fall Out Boy vibe.
If you took those three songs in that medley and you added a
Uh-huh.
Dashboard Confessional song and you added a My Chemical Romance song, then it's officially the emo medley.
We want to do that My Chemical Romance, that big,
Hila-
massive anthem.
Helena or
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, I think it's that one. Or I don't care where I don't I can't remember the
They
name.
have a ton of hits, so
Yeah. Um, but then, I was never really into country. Everyone's like, you need to go to Nashville. You make a killing there. You would be perfect for that. I was never a country guy. And then we do stuff like Country Girl, which is Luke Bryant. We do a whole medley of like Gretchen Wilson, then Carrie Underwood, and then Shania Twain, and I love it. And I don't have to overplay because they're so good. Nothing to say like, oh, I needed to play because my other bands, but I love just sitting in the pocket and letting them shine because they're such great performers. And what's great about the band, me being biased that I'm in it, everyone is doing something different. So when you watch us, there's always some entertainment aspect. Oh, watch the singer, she's moving her head. Oh, watch the drummer or bass players. It's not just one focal point. Everyone is equally talented in this band. So it's really cool.